two stances in football. This is something we talk about every single day, right? There's a speed stance and a power stance, right? We define power stance as football position, right? And when we're maintaining a power stance, right, we want to make sure we've got a good reverse arch in our back. We got good bend in our ankles, knees, and hips, right? We talk about those power angles, right? We got our big chest and we got our eyes up and the bowed neck right there, okay? It's a great picture, Ray Lewis right there. Obviously, a speed stance is any type of runner gaining ground. Usually you're looking to avoid contact, i.e. a ball carrier or a corner or DB on the perimeter, right, trying to navigate a block. Okay, so like we tell our guys, anytime you pause the tape, there's players that are either in a speed stance or a power stance. All right, so here's a good picture right here, still shot. You see all these receivers from Ball State, they're all in speed stances. They're setting up routes. They're looking to avoid, right, and secondary releases, right? And then you've got all of our players in power stances, looking to create contact, looking to get guys off their routes, bump them off the routes, deliver routes to the next level as they're buzzing the flat, right? Over here in the O-line, right? You've got every single guy looking to create contact in the O-line of Ball State. They're all in power stances. All of our guys as pass rushers are in speed stances. So it's imperative in a lot of our drill work that we do that guys learn how to stay and maintain a lot in a power stance, and they learn how to go from speed to power when they're working things in transition. All right, so those are two stances in football that are non-negotiable. Obviously, everything that you do in the weight room is geared toward a speed stance and a power stance. Every single lift that you do that day is going to have guys working on their speed stance, working on their speed overall, and then they're in the weight room and they're working on their power stance, right? Everything you do in the racks, you're doing squats, you got a power stance. You're doing hang clean, you got a power stance. So everything we do on a football field is going to mirror that stuff. Okay, so right here, again, the big piece of this presentation is obviously our overall concepts. The other piece is I wanted to show a lot of different drills that we do, right, to drill in these concepts. Right here, this is a speed to power drill that we do. This is not a natural movement for guys to do anymore, right? There's not a whole lot of guys that are used to doing this. So it's something you got to drill into them. So this is in the summertime, or this may have been in a walkthrough, right? So we're working just going, so that's transition, going speed to power, right? So it's a short drill, not killing their legs, right? And you see right there, you got the towels right there. So that way it keeps their hands high, creates good muscle memory right there, right? Drilling in, right? When we do our technique work, we're trying to isolate particular movements so our guys can get used to that and create that muscle memory within their bodies, right? Because it all comes down to the technique at that point, right? So they're going speed to power, they're ripping that elbow through right there, right? So see the left guard right here, right? Ripping that elbow through. He's going speed to power. He's square, eyes are up. He's got the towel around his shoulders, right? To initiate high hands. Right? And then right here, they're just taking power steps, right? When we maintain a power stance, we take power steps. Right? And power steps simply are 6-inch steps. Second step mirrors my first step, knee never preceding my toe, right? And everything we do, once we get in a power stance, in order to maintain power stance, we got to take power steps right there. Here it is again, another angle right here. Really good by a guy in all red, right? Violent speed to power. I love that elbow ripping through, right? That squares him up. Now he's in a great power stance. Got a good bend in his ankles, knees, and hips. Got the reverse arch in his back, big chest. And look how he's taking power steps. So these 6-inch steps, not going too far outside the framework of his body, right? Second step mirrors, right? So now he's able to change direction efficiently. That's so important. That's why we talk about taking 6-inch steps when we're in a power stance, because you've got to be able to change direction as a football player. Right. And if I don't take 6-inch steps, that knee gets out in front of my toe, I'm not going to maintain that power stance. I'm not ready to create contact at that point. All right. So here it is showing up on game day. Right here, watching our left center right here from our kickoff return perspective. All right. So he's a blocker right here. So he's going speed right there. He's in a speed stance. Okay. Now he flips. I like to see him rip that elbow through. I like to see his hands get a little bit higher. That's what the towel drill's for. All right. But right there, he's in a power stance. Notice he's taking power steps right there. He realizes he's got too much leverage, so he's taking 6-inch steps, knee not preceding his toe. So now in contact, he's got a great base. He's able to stay connected and strain for his leverage in that block. Right, again, KOR. Now watching our right center. Ball is kicked, sees the ball at the tee. Now he's speed. He's in a speed stance right here. Bam. Now he flips and he goes speed to power. And now he's got a great base. Right now he's doing a good job grabbing that towel, hands ready to initiate contact. And again, he's got a weave for leverage. So now he's stemming, taking power steps. You notice how there's 6-inch steps, so his base stays right, nice and wide in that great football position. Right, and also the other thing, notice how his head's not bobbing up and down. He's maintaining great power. He's a linebacker. He's used to that. Now he's able to strike on contact and stay connected. Right, then on punt, we talk about all the time on punt, power steps, power stance, right? We're looking to initiate and create contact as a blocker on punt, right? So we want to maintain this power stance. It's a primary thing in football. We're watching number 4 right here. We're saying he's to the man side. So in our protection, you're staying on the near number when you're to the man side. You're looking to 2-step redirect, right? So right here, bam, he's taking 6-inch steps. He's not hopping. Bam, bam. Second step mirrors his first step. And now he's got great base and contact. He's square on half the man. He's able to strike right there. We emphasize using the boards. That way we really clean up our guys' strike. We talk about our thumbs up and knuckles out. So you initiate those deltoids in your back. So you got a powerful strike. Good picture. All right, now number 19. All right, we ain't into kickstarting bikes. Okay, we're football players. We're not motocross riders. All right, so right there, that's too big of a first step. So now his second step's going to come together right there. All right, you see that right there. See how his knee's getting out in front of his toe? All right, so anytime you see that picture when you're talking about power steps, you know a guy's going to bring the second step together. And now at this point, we are not in a power stance. Why is that important? Well, now at that point, when my feet are together, I'm not able to change direction. All right, in punt, it's okay at times just because these guys are usually running pretty linearly. They're running straight lines. But if I get in a bad position like this and I'm in open space, right, I'm not going to be able to change direction. That guy's going to beat me every single time. Now, I like his strike. I like his knuckles out, thumbs up right there. It's a good tight strike. We just got to clean up that footwork right there. Okay, now, this is the next day. So that was day 1, obviously a little bit slower progression right there. Got the guys with the boards. Now we take the boards away and we tell these guys, okay, now you're kind of really rushing. You're getting after it. Okay, so right here, they're on the man side right here. This is our left tackle and left guard in their pod. They're periffing a football right there. They got great football position, great stance right there. All right, pick it up, put it down. 6-inch step. You're going to be in contact a lot sooner because your guy's heavy alignment. All right, really good by 4 right there. Nice strike. We're able to get out. We're just looking at 2-step redirect when we're to the man side. Watching the left tackle, right? Pretty good. Now just get that whole step on the ground. Get that whole step on the ground and trust your strike right there. See how he's getting kind of lunged out. He's losing his base right there. All right, trust that strike. Don't have to hang on that block right there. Okay, now here it is showing up on game day. Okay, watching the same guy we just watched right there. Both those guys are pretty good footwork by them. All right, so we punt this ball to the left. So these guys are to the man side. Look at his power step right here. All right, a little bit too far, but look at the base and contact. Now he's able to stay square and near number. He's able to strike and ultimately 2-step redirect that guy. Same thing with number 4. Heavy alignment. Can't really see it right there. Pick it up, put it down, strike, and get out. It's important on punt to maintain that power stance because eventually we protect first. We got to cover second. So at some point, you've got to transition. You've got to be able to change direction. So again, it's of utmost importance that we maintain those power stance right there as a football player. Okay, watching our right side right here. Love this picture. Anytime I pause the film and our punt team is all in power, it should be a really, really good rep for the Red Hawks. Okay, so right there, you see number 3. I love his urgency right there. Knee gets out in front of his toe a little bit, but he does a good job of regaining that power stance right there. And look at that base and contact. Right now, he's able to strike that near number, dominate him. Watch number 12. He ejects this guy out of the club. 6-inch step. He's got heavy alignment, picks up, puts it down. Second step mirrors it. Bam. Now he's got near foot and contact. Now he's able to strike that near number. He ends up ejecting him all the way to the backside A gap right there.